I swam 11 individual events and 2 relays, so 13 events across 2 days, which is a pretty hefty schedule. I was one tired dude after that was all done, for sure. What's up, vlog? It has been a while since we last spoke, but missed you guys, and things have been busy. You know, this week, coming up this weekend, I should say, is the state championship, so I'm pumped to be swimming, competing in that. Gosh, I love that. It's a total highlight every spring, and it's actually being hosted at our home pool where I practice every day, so that's pretty awesome. Great facility. It's going to be super fun. There's like 400 people competing in that, and it'll be nice because actually this week is sort of like a vacation. I mean, last week was the end of my really hard training, and my body was just so broken down, just really mentally fatigued, and then business and all the other crazy stuff that's going on there, juggling all that and multiple companies and all kinds of stuff. So as you can imagine, I was ready for a little bit of a break. So still staying real active this week, but nowhere near the intensity level, thank God. Kind of needed a break from that. And so it's exciting when you've really put in the training and you've done what you needed to do and everything that you could possibly do. And you never do everything perfect, but when you've really put it all out there, then, as you're kind of approaching competition, there's not really much more to be done. Just enjoying yourself, being excited about the opportunity to compete and go up against some really tremendous people, and just go out and see what you can do and what you can put together and what your training has brought you. So I hope you guys really enjoy this. We're gonna cut into some swimming footage from the state meet coming up on the weekend. So appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoy this.
Let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone. 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 Please don't let me in. Yeah. Gon' play that. Take you down, I'ma say that. Might need me a couple dollars. Telling you now this payback. So I take that. Ask them now what's sage at. I've been going to the top and I got what they not, so I know that they hate that. But I'm on now. All these lanes gonna zone out, and all these lanes gonna tell you what I did, and they twist and they worse till I fall out. But I know that, so I keep what I'm doing cause I own that. And I stay in the lab and I kill everything, but I don't ever move, I'm a Kodak. So I'm gone, finally back in my home. I'm working like so much, they swear I had me a clone. Can't answer my phone now, just leave it there at that tone. Ballin' can't beat me up cause I'm back in my zone now. Cause I'm back in my zone now. Zone now.
Ballin' can't beat me up cause I'm back in my zone now. Back in my zone now.
Let me into my zone. Let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone. Let me into my zone. Let me into my zone.
Hey guys, it is Tuesday morning. I wanted to take a couple days and just let everything kind of sink in from the state meet this weekend, and then kind of share my thoughts on some of it. I really enjoyed it. It's interesting because when you want to accomplish so much, it can be very easy to get your view kind of skewed and, oh man, I didn't quite reach this thing that I wanted to, or that thing. But really taking stock of what you did accomplish is a huge thing. And then a second point I want to talk about is what it makes you become when you really push for things that are big and you really have to stretch for. So first things first, just in terms of results, had some really good swims actually. I had 4 personal best times at the meet, which I was super thrilled with. And a couple of those were best times because I've never swam them at a meet before. But they were still really good times. I was very, very happy and kind of surprised with the way the 200 IM and the 100 butterfly turned out. I was very happy with that. So anyway, 4 personal records overall. I won the state championship for the 100 backstroke, and also I was second in my age group for overall points that are scored. So based on where you place in your different races and how many races you're swimming in, there's points associated with that. So I got second highest points in my age group. Also, let's see what else. I swam 11 individual events and 2 relays, so 13 events across 2 days, which is a pretty hefty schedule. I was one tired dude after that was all done, for sure. But it kind of been, just recovering from that, still in the pool and everything, but finally started to really feel better today. Yesterday's workout, I had to take it pretty easy just to allow myself to get a breather. But yeah, so 13 events across 2 days, most of those events being back to back, so not a lot of rest, kind of get out of, cool down. After, you get out of your race, jump in the cool down pool for a few minutes, then, kind of get dried off, try and get warm, because it's cold. That pool is kind of cold, and standing on deck doesn't do any favors for you. And just get ready, because probably 5 to 10 minutes later, you're back up on deck, getting ready, getting set on the blocks for your next race. So anyway, that's a little bit about how the weekend went. Had a blast doing it. Really excited to, you guys are share this time and coming along for the journey as I really work up through things and work on improving and constantly growing and getting better and improving and learning what I can learn. And I want to make sure that I get the second point in before I let you guys go. And these are the things that I just think about, what is the lesson in this particular situation for me? And I think the big lesson that I was reminded of through this meet was the purpose of setting really big objectives that are challenging, that you really, really have to stretch yourself to even put it out there as something that you want to accomplish. And then when you do need to accomplish it, you really have to, you got to do something dynamic and different from what you've been doing in the past to make sure that you can hit your target. And so when you set objectives like that make you stretch as a person and push yourself and really go at a level that you've never been to before, the purpose isn't so much getting to the goal, even though that's important, right? We want to hit our objectives, but the bigger piece is who you have to become in the process of working toward that thing. And if you don't have to become somebody different, you're not setting big enough objectives. And that's what I kept reminding myself about, that I can't be down on myself for not reaching something 100% and all the way. That was something that was a real stretch in the first place, but that I extended myself to that level made me have to become a better person and expand my capacity. And that is truly the reward of reaching for an objective like that. So you guys, however you can apply that to your situation, your life, your goals, your ambitions right now, take that, run with it, and I will see you guys next week.